Assalamu alaikum, family. This is your brother, Dawu. Just wanted to come to us just for a few minutes and just try to get us to understand what this is in this time that we're going through. This is a time of reinvention, family. This is a time of soul searching, finding what it is that you either want to do or that you're passionate about, and then actually going ahead and realizing that. We are living in the time of the fall of a world. And in living in that time of the fall of a world, it will require of us that we absolutely do for ourselves. The Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad and the Honorable Lord Farrakhan has warned us countless times that we must do for self or suffer the consequences. He's warned us countless amounts of time that this type of time was coming. Many of us, we shunned it off. We couldn't see it. We didn't believe it. We didn't want to hear it. But now we're right here in it. Many of us are losing hope. We don't know what to do. We don't know where to go from here. We don't see the next step. We're throwing up our hands. We want to give up and throw in the towel. No, this is not the time to throw in the towel, family. This is not the time to throw in the towel at all. This is the time for reinvention. This is the time for recreation. This is the time when you and I can dig within self to bring about what it is that we vision in our minds. This is the time when you got to think about things that you can do and things that you can bring about so that you and I and we can be successful. This is the time of recreation. This is the time to reinvent and recreate yourself into the new you. Because what we're going to find and what we're already finding is that the old things that we knew are not going to work in this right now time. So that's going to force us and cause us to actually recreate, rethink how it is that we're going to do what we need to do. Family, this is a very serious time. It's a serious hour. But the question is, what are you going to do in this time? Are you going to throw your hands up and give up? Are you going to resort to crime? Are you going to get into the underworld life? Or are you going to dig deep within and find the methodology to be able that you can shine even in the midst of this darkness? There's a surah in the Holy Quran called the Dawn. And it says, I seek refuge in the Lord of the dawn, from the darkness when it overspreads. Well, we're in a time of darkness, but God is letting us know that He is the light. But not only is He letting us know that He is the light, but that light that is within Him is also within us. That we will have to pull up the light that is within, because it would be an enveloping darkness. It would be a darkness that seems as though there was no ray of light in it at all. It would be an utter darkness. But that means you have to put the light in your mind. That means that you have to not only put the light in your mind, but you have to feed on the light. You have to enact on the light. This is a time of reinvention. This is a time of recreation. It's not a time to throw up your hands. It's a time for unity. Some of us, in this right now moment, we're wondering what to do. We're thinking about what is the next step for me. Well, family, the beauty of the internet is that the internet levels the playing field of the world. It levels the playing field of the world, and it gives the opportunity to reach many people in a very short period of time. Well, see, this is the value of, like Brother Ben X and the ABS tribe. These brothers are teaching you how, and me and we how, to be able to take that platform, which is online, and not only take it and utilize it to socialize, but utilize it to monetize what you're doing, to be able to provide for yourself and myself in a way that we never could before. Now, yes, it's going to take some time. Yes, it's going to take some effort. But if you're at home, this is the time, family, to take on new trainings. This is the time to immerse ourselves in knowledge, wisdom, understanding, and contact the God within us that will allow us to manifest what it is that we desire. Now, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches us that Almighty God Allah created himself out of triple darkness, a substantive darkness, but there was no one there but him and the darkness, and that he created himself out of what was considered nothing. Well, we're in a state like that, a lot of us right now. The job is gone. This is gone. What we thought was our strength in regards to how we make money, that's gone. Well, what's the next level? What's the next thing that you can do? Many of us have been managing businesses for others. We've been going into business, doing things in business for others, but we don't know how to translate what we've done to do it for self. Huh? Family, I just wanted to come to us and say this is not the time to let your hope fail. This is the time in which you have to contact the God within, and you have to be like he is in regards to him being Al-Khaliq, or the creator. You've got to utilize the creative force within self to be able to manifest something new, something different, something you never thought about before. Now I say this, and I'm about to wrap it up. For those of you that are thinking about things that you can do, how to turn your passion into something profitable, the ABS tribe can help you with that. Brother Ben and Brother Jake and the staff, they can help you with that. You not only need to create ideas for self, but you need, and I need, and we need to invest in self. That's right. This is the time for us to invest in us. This is the time for us to invest and being able to learn new skills and do new things so that we won't get trapped in this cycle ever again. It's a time of reinvention. But what will you, what will I, what will we reinvent? Will you go back, as I said, and get into the criminal life if you was into that? Are you going to resort to that and then ultimately end up back locked up where you was before? Are you going to finagle your way, lie, scam people? Is that what you think of yourself? Is that what I think of me? That's all that I have to offer is some kind of scam, some kind of game? No. You and I, we are made in the image and likeness of the Most High God. He didn't leave us without substance. He gave us the human mind, the human spirit, that we may be able to overcome. He gave us the human mind, the human spirit. He gave us hands to work and a mind to think. And you and I can reinvent ourselves. You and I can think our way out of this box. You and I are going to have to think ourselves out of this box today, because a lot of those companies we work for, they not coming back. A lot of these jobs we thought we had, they not coming back. So I come back to that point again, that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad and the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan said that we must do for self or suffer the consequences. And now we're suffering it, right? We're suffering the consequences of relying on somebody else to do for us what we can do for ourselves. Many of us didn't even take the thought to steal away to do nothing else, because we were at the post office. We were the CEO of this. We were the manager of that. And we allowed that to make us feel safe. Yes, we did. Well, now we're out of our comfort zone. So the question then becomes, what are you? What am I? What are we gonna do? We have to reinvent. We have to recreate who we are. That's the answer. You had a business idea in your mind from years ago. Well, then, here's the time to start working on it. Let me show you something. Just say it's a product that you love. A lot of these companies have affiliates. You can start your Etsy page and put a lot of those products up there so that they can actually, at that point, buy the product and you get a little bit of something off of it without ever having it in your hand. You can utilize things like Facebook Marketplace, since we own here. And then we can, as Brother Ben shared with us, you can get free things off of Craigslist, free things off of, like, what is the name of that? Free Cycle, if you got that in your state. Free Cycle, look for it. Get those free things, make them available. That's some ways. It's many things we can do. But the one thing we can't afford to do is to give up on us. You can't give up on you. No matter how dark it get, the Lord of the dawn, Allah, God, whatever you call him, the Lord of the dawn is always right there. And believe it or not, you turning back could have been right before the gateway of your success. And most of us will turn around right when success was getting ready to open its doors to us. But you're going to be tested. I'm going to be tested. We're going to be tested today. But what you have in your mind, what you have in your heart, is what's going to help us make it through the day. So it's a time of reinvention. It's a time of recreation. If you don't know how to turn your passion into profit, get with the ABS tribe. Get with the ABS tribe. Let Brother Ben and them share with you and teach you. And teach us how to capitalize on this internet. All right, family, that's all I wanted to share. Reinvent, we create, you are great. Assalamu alaikum.